Hey everybody, this is the Beware reading for your sign for this month. I'll do 3 spreads. What you need to be aware of this month spread, the advice spread, and the next good thing that will happen to you this month that will at least put a smile on your face spread. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's begin. Hi Gemini, this is the first out of 3 spreads, the Beware spread. We have the Devil, clarified by the Emperor. We have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Five of Wands. Then we have the World, clarified by Death, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aries or a Scorpio, or pretty much any zodiac sign. The Devil with the Emperor, right? The Devil could be a Capricorn, the Emperor could be an Aries. We also have Death here, right? Could be a Scorpio. I would suggest not to get involved with those zodiac signs if they come into your life. New people, right? I would suggest not to get involved. But at the same time, the Devil and the Emperor, it could be somebody who is obsessed with power. So it could be a control freak. Right, so if you meet somebody new and they're not those 3 zodiac signs, but if you kind of notice that they're a little bit obsessed with power, they always say something and it's got to be the way they say it, let's go here. But they'll say, no, I don't want to go here, let's go here instead, and they will insist on that, or they will insist on a variety of things. It always has to be their way or the highway. Then you need to be aware of that person, because they are a control freak. They're like literally obsessed with power. They may also be having other issues, right, such as using, drinking, gambling, and things like that. If you notice this, say this person drinks too much one night, right, and the following morning they'll say, oh, it was just the one thing. It never happens to me. It was just a one-time thing. They're lying to you. They have a problem. Okay, they do have a problem. Okay. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands in the middle. Both of those 2 cards are cards of conflict. Both of those 2 cards are cards of drama. Both of those 2 cards are cards of severing ties in an ugly way. In an ugly way, right? And the Tower on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of either something falling apart. In this case, it could be this relationship that falls apart, or it could be something that unexpectedly happens. So unexpectedly, you may find out about their problems unexpectedly. Perhaps they are on their best behavior on the first date or on the second date, but then they will change. They will go back to their original, real, true self and start exhibiting those issues that I was just talking about. Right, and then we have the World clarified by Death. Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but both of those 2 cards could be cards of endings. So yeah, you gotta be aware of, like, this is not a lovey-dovey spread, Gemini. This is not a lovey-dovey spread. It's like, be very careful with new people. Right, because they could be pretending to be someone or something they're not. All right, and you may be really surprised with their true identity, with what they truly are all about. Okay, but let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Anyway, here's the advice spread for you, Gemini. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Moon. We have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Two of Swords. We also have the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is not to get involved with that person. Do your research, as a matter of fact. I think that's the Page of Swords, the first card that came out, I think that's the most important card. This is the advice, right? The Page of Swords often comes through as a card of a research. Right? So do your due diligence and ask around. Google this person. I don't know. Some of you may even hire a private investigator. But do your research with that Page of Swords, right? The Moon, clarifying the Page of Swords, it could be a Pisces you're dealing with, or the Moon is one of the cards that could symbolize something hidden, something you're not aware of, right? So this person is definitely hiding some of the stuff that we talked about in the first spread. They're either hiding that they're a control freak, they're hiding that they're obsessed with something, they've got other issues, right? So yeah, do your research. Do yourself a favor, Gemini. In order to avoid the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of a broken heart, it's a card of a devastation. The Nine of Wands, the next card over from the Page of Swords, is a card of a wounded warrior, right? And it's clarified by the Two of Swords. So in the Two of Swords, in this case, I think this is the word no, or avoid this, right? So in order for you to avoid being the wounded warrior, in order for you to avoid ending up with a broken heart, do your research. The Six of Swords right next to the deck is a card of you moving away from that person based on what you find out, based on the education, I guess, you will acquire in regards to this individual. The Six of Swords is a card of rough patch being over. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. But again, in this case, I think the Six of Swords is you avoiding that stuff altogether. Okay? So yeah, that's what we have so far. Let's take a look at spread number 3. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Here's spread number 3, Gemini. This is the next good thing that will happen to you that will at least put a smile on your face. We have the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands, we have the King of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, I didn't have to clarify. I clarified just in case. I was asking as how will each person involved here feel about what's going on, as I was clarifying both the King and the Queen of Cups, and we got the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. 2 sixes, right? Very symbolic. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. The Six of Wands is also, it used to be called the proposal card. And the Six of Swords, clarifying the King of Cups, is a card of moving forward. It's a card of an improvement, right? It's a card of moving towards something better that we used to have in the past. So both of you are on board. Whenever the King and the Queen of Cups come out in the same spread, this is the ultimate love couple, right? And like I said, I didn't have to clarify, because the Hierophant, the first card that came out, is a card of marriage. It is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage, right? It's also a very spiritual card. It's a Taurus card. You could be meeting, one of these people could be, perhaps you're meeting through a Taurus, right? Or either the Queen or the King of Cups are an actual Taurus. By the way, you can assign the roles as you wish, right? You could be the King or the Queen of Cups. We got both of them here. Justice on the bottom of the deck could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel. Justice is also karma. You're finally getting what you deserve, because karma goes both ways. If you've been a naughty boy or girl, you're getting bad karma. If you've been a good boy or girl, you're getting good karma, right? So yeah, the ultimate love couple. This looks awesome. The King and the Queen of Cups, the ultimate love couple. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing November.